Hi, my name is Ingo Böhme from Fieldtone Products in Germany. I want to show you how to replace a string on the monochords or monolinas from our company. So you need some tools. You need the pliers, you need a tuner, you need a tuning key and some extra strings. So right, this instrument, the string is still fine, but if it is broken, you should not be afraid of having broken strings or strings breaking. They are kind of pretty loose, they are not so strong, tightened up, so they can't do you any harm. So don't be afraid of strings breaking. Now I'm going to take off the old string, because it might be old, or if it's broken, I have to take off all the old parts of the string, especially back here. Now if you're just replacing a string, everything is fine now. If the string is broken, it's usually that it's still in there, the way, the height, the other pegs are. So now the string is broken, the first thing you have to do is pull the peg out by pulling it 3 times counterclockwise, like this. If you get lost on the numbers you have turned it around, the pegs have little thread, a thread inside. So you pull it that far that the thread is being seen. Then you're at the right position. Like this. Okay, in order to replace the string, you have to get the string and you start on the opposite side of the peg. So for replacing strings, it's very important to know that you should only take strings from Fieldtone products, because a piano maker, he told me once that there are, for one distance of a swinging string and one tone you want to have, you have 2,000 possibilities to design a string. And these strings are all designed for our special instruments. So if you take any kind of guitar strings or whatever, you will have a completely different result. So our little instruments like the Monolini and the Monolina, the strings for these instruments have a ball head. So they are made this way, that you go into the hole of the wood, pull it all through like this, and the string will just be held like this. With other instruments you have a loop end and just a nail where you put the loop over. Now you have the string and you have to bring it all into the hole of the peg. You pull it all through and you have to check that it is just long enough for the tying. So usually I take 3 fingers. Yes, this string is all right. If it's longer, you have to just cut it. Then you know how long it is and you pull it back so it looks out kind of that much. Then you press it down in a right angle and go with the other side like this. And from now on you have to really have the whole string tight so it will not hang around loose and you can lose it. You put on the tuning key and start turning clockwise. After half a turning you see the bent down piece is right here and the string going over it is supposed to hold it tight now. And from now on the string can't run away. So you just keep turning it. You still hold the string tight. You make as many turns as it needs. You might have to pull them back up a little because they are not supposed to hit the wood. As long as you're still a little bit loose, you can move them and make a nice tying. Okay. Now the string is tight, but it's not tuned yet. So there is a tuner with the instrument, and it's a fairly easy tuner. You just have to start it by clipping the button below for a little longer time so it shows up. You have to make sure that it is on C just by pressing it. You press as long till you have the C. Then you put it on the peg on the other side so you can see the display, and you start tuning the string clockwise till it shows you the C. If you have it exactly, it will turn from the color blue into the color gray. Then you know that you're absolutely right. So the next one needs to be tuned. But now the instrument is strung again, and you can tune the whole instrument so it's nice to play. So at the Monolina we have a special situation. We have all these little bridges, and a way to help you put them in the right position, we made this cardboard piece that you're going to put in here. It's got to be right angled on this side, and here you see where you are supposed to put the pegs so you get the right tuning, like in here and in here. So if the bridges are in this position, you have to start tuning them again so you get the right tuning, and then the instrument is fine and makes the sound it's supposed to be.